This is the St. Johns County Real Estate Auction Report brought to you by Vanta Quality Assets. You can find us at vantallc.com. Investors welcome. Now, let's go to court. And at the auction, our first property is 1232 Matango Circle. And it actually canceled, but I thought I'd show it to you anyway. Next property did not cancel, went back to the bank. Let's look at it. 2479. Okay. This is 200 Paseo, unit 307. So there are several units here. It's probably a two bed, two bath condo, and didn't sell. Looking for the next one. Okay, 0800. This one canceled, but I show it to you anyway. 125 Legendary unit, Legendary Drive, unit 105. Next one. There was no reserve. Went back to the bank at 100. It's kind of mobile home situation, kind of. If you see that there. And that's how I spell mobile home. Mobile home. Just in case you wanted to know. Anyway, 150 Cyphers Way, St. Augustine. Pretty interesting place. I don't see a road to it or anything, but hey, the heck am I, right? Next one. Didn't sell. Nobody wanted it. The next one was at, and this was pretty interesting because there's a different lawyer representing this. It's just basically land. No one really purchased it. The land is right here. Okay. And the estimate amount for that particular land was 32 grand. Nobody purchased it. The reserve was high. It's ridiculous. Next, there was no reserve, but high bid was 128,800. Ding 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 ding. This guy bought it. Yep. Let's look at the property. The property is 134 right here. I love it when it doesn't open up where you want it to open up. Okay, here's the property. Pretty nice, neighborhood. Orchards. 326. The estimate was 166. He bought it for 128. Pretty nice discount. A little over what we would, we didn't even bid on this one. Next one sold too. Next one sold at 21,540. The reserve was 21,531. If you want to see it, here it is, coming up from the right. There we go. Pretty interesting neighborhood. I wouldn't say it's the greatest because it's Master's Drive. Sorry about that. Not a very good area. Anyway, somebody bought it there for just a few dollars over. You got a 25% discount. I mean, it paid 25% based on what the estimate is. It must be in real bad shape. Anyway, the bank got rid of it. Here's the next one, 0465. And this one actually sold. Okay, here's 912 Waybridge Lane, Ponte Vedra, very nice area. Guy got it at 69%, which is very good. We didn't bid on this one. I didn't do any due diligence. I don't care to bid right now. So, okay, next one. Got it at 59%. This estimate value 212. This one is in Turtle Shores, and it's a nice property. probably, because to tell you the truth, it could not sell even for $237. It was set at $237. It wouldn't even sell for that. It's been on the market a long time. I mean, you know, heck, the property looks real good, and it kind of overlooks the ocean. The ocean's on the other side of this, because they probably get a little sliver of view of the ocean. And it was bought at 59%. It probably needs some major work. So that's all she wrote when it comes to the auction. And in other news, we see the housing index here is kind of like flattened out last week. This is a 3-year chart. Let me go to brought to you by our good friends at Market Watch. Okay, 6-month chart here. And that is where we are as far as the housing index is concerned. Kind of like a sideways channel for the last 2 weeks. Here's the problem, and I do mean a problem. Okay, mortgage rates are kind of going up again, if you notice that. These are the 30-year mortgage fixed rates. And here's also the problem here. Now, what you see here, this bottom here, this low here, this low here, several lows, it's formed, you can actually draw a line to the lows. That's called support. Clearly, the 30-year fixed broke below support. Now it's back to support. Technically speaking, it's supposed to go up a little bit more, hit support, bounce back, and go further down, technically speaking. But when it comes to the hand of the Federal Reserve, we're not talking about technicals now, are we? Anyway, here's a 5-year chart. I'll show you a 6-month chart of the 30-year fixed. It's just they're stepping up. The way I look at it, if technicals were actually in vogue, if you will, or something that I would say are something I would notice and I would believe in, then I would say this is ready for another fall, meaning that home prices should be going up a little bit, because it's easier to buy. A home is easier to buy, right? Well, home price growth slows to 2-year low. This from Market Watch. Yep. Same people that bring you... Oops, not this. Big charts. Market Watch. Market Watch. Anyway, enough of that. Look at Florida. Negative 34.11. You don't see that, but that's what it says here. Negative 34.11. We're in the red, along with what looks like most of the West Coast, or how I like to say, the left coast. Because it's on the left side, of course. And on the right side, this is what you have. But here's the problem. It's starting to hit the Northeast. Why? Interesting. Let's go to the implodometer. The headwinds facing young buyers are well known. Higher student debt. Okay, well, they're not really home buyers. Rising rents. Oh yeah, and a weaker job market. But what do they mean by weaker job market? We had all these jobs. Well, most of the jobs went to 55 and older. Most of the jobs are part-time, but that's what they count as jobs. And most of the jobs, a high percentage of them, were what I would call substandard. Something that would pay you, minimum wage or a little over. No heavy skills needed. Sorry, those are not type of jobs where you would actually purchase a home. So this makes sense, and I thought I'd share that with you. And so that's basically it. Just remember, it's court, so bid well, have no fear, and take your hats off, please. Thank you very much.